1. Ooh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Royal Park, Launceston, where we have a spectacular sunny morning and a long day of rugby with women's sevens, juniors and men's Division 1. And we're about to see the game between Harlequins on the right of your screen and Launceston, who you can't see because they're off to the left. And the kick is coming. And we're away. So the kick just crosses the 10-metre line there, taken by Alice Reid, who has a nice run, gets her team close to the halfway. Pass goes to ground there, just a little bit low from Letty Gardner. And that will give Harlequins a scrum in a nice attacking position. Launceston only with 5 players out here today. Molly Farmer, Gabby Butler, Lola Hay Folke, Letty Gardner and Alice Reid. So they've been bolstered by a couple of players from some of the other clubs, and they push it out wide here, getting around the outside. Nice defence there from Launceston getting across. Ball's dropped. Sproul, nice contact down the sideline. And you can see there in the number 10 chasing her. That's Bernadette Nordstrom from Taroona, but a nice try to start the day for Isabella Sproul to put her team up straight away. Just need a little bit more commitment in that tackle coming across there. I think Letty Gardner just need to get a little bit low on Sproul, who's an experienced campaigner here, and she knew how to deal with the high tackle with it, just to held the ball out in front, shoved her off. Conversion's no good, and we'll come back for the kick return. That's a good start to Harlequins. Good ball security, only took a couple of phases to get around the outside. Just said there, Bernadette Nordstrom from Taroona helping out, and we've also got Kenna Lindiger. She's playing on that wing on the far side. So a couple of handy replacements there for Launceston. And the kick to come from Roberts. Gets it back there and knocked back by Reid. Picks it up, looks for a bit of space. And a nice run again. We've seen this all season from Alice. She's really playing some great rugby. Hand goes out from the referee, but decides no, we'll play on. Thanks out there to Isaac Anderson for carrying the whistle in this match. And a nice run from Gardner. Another of Launceston's developing players who have seen play really well in some of the matches this year. Now Nordstrom dishes it off to Lindiger, and she slips around. She doesn't. Great work out there to hang on by Fiona Anderson, I think, making that defensive stop on Lindiger. And they'll go that way again. She's around the outside. Has Anderson got her? She's got her again, just with one hand by the jersey. And that one's come back, still in play. And Anderson with a steal. So nice work on that far wing. Unfortunately, the pass take. Oh, Alice Reid with a big tackle. What a cracker. Oh, dear. All the Christmases had come at once there, Alice. That is a absolute cracker of a tackle. After the ball was dropped, and Launceston will have a good attacking opportunity here. Just running across field there, Reid, but taking Mason with her a long way. Mason just lets go in the end. So they're really putting Launceston on the front foot here, and there's space out wide. Lindiger can get around the outside. She runs across field. She's got the pace to get out there. Straightens up now. Needs to find some support. Gardner can't hang on to it. It's now with Farmer, who dishes it off. Nice solid hit there. And Queen's defence now will stand solid. And Lindiger getting around the outside. Anderson's got it covered again with the one hand. And she's got her there too. She'll be penalised, Lindiger. So Fiona Anderson having a great game over there. And she goes the quick tap, and they're definitely not back 10. Play on, paying the advantage. And they're throwing it wide now. Sproul. Nordstrom comes across and takes her down. So they're going to come back for the player not being onside off that quick tap. Great work by Fiona Anderson out on that right wing for Harlequins. And she'll look for the tap here as well. Boucher to Mason. Mason kicks. Not a great kick. It only goes about 10 metres, but it's bounced back and falls back into the hands of Harlequins. Boucher now. The nice run gives it away to Roberts. And they got some room out here now. Sproul straightens up. Can she get the pass away? No. Nordstrom comes in and takes her down. And some good work out there on this wing. Sienna Sinclair with a good run in the black headgear for Harlequins. Boucher now straightens up through the middle and she's away. T. Boucher. She's going to go all the way and score under the post. Great work running through the middle there. The ball in two hands from Teresa Boucher. Looked to pass out wide, saw the defence hang off her, and she straightened up and ran 25 metres and puts it under the posts for another try for Harlequins. Great running, good rugby. Well done, Queens, making it second try of the match. And the kick under the bar again. It'll run us through. We'll go close to half time. We should see the replay here. All right, ball coming back. Roberts again. And the kick comes, and it comes Reed's way again. Bounces up, can't take it. Comes back to get it though, and she's contacted nicely by Sproul. Gabby Butler having a run for Launceston this time, and it's been stolen. Boucher's got it again in two hands. A nice pass finds Sproul. She straightens up and fends off. Nordstrom will get it. And she manages to get it out to Sinclair, who can't hang on to it. It's gone backwards and it's been turned over. Launceston will get that ball now. Oh, bad pass there going low to Reed. Can't take it, but manages to get it. It's very wet conditions out here today. There's been a bit of rain. Sun's shining. You're going to see a lot of shadows out here, but it's wet, and Finn Roberts pounces on that one. And another drop ball there in these slippery conditions from Launceston, and Roberts is all over it. And that's an easy try for her, picking that ball up and only had to run a few metres. And the kick again, no good. Here's a laugh. And that'll take us through to half time. And we'll be back with the second half very shortly. All right, quick halftime break. And we're about to be back in action. And the kick coming here from Lindegar. Goes deep. Conway is now on the field for Harlequins, and she starts with a bit of pace. Ball now with Millhouse, driven back in a great tackle from Reed. And Queen's getting around there again. Sproul, she's always hard to take. Spills it this time in the tackle. And Conway's got her head down. Just putting the pressure on Lindiger as she tries to pick that ball up. And we'll come back for the knock-on. Scrum setting on that far side. We now see, Reed with a nice run down the sideline and a great tackle out there from Roberts. Ball still in play. Gardner now. No, ball's not in play. We've gone out into touch. Looks like Lollahey Folky is also here for Launceston now. So Nordstrom taking a break. Oh, maybe she's still out there. Ball comes. Gardner getting in the way at the back of the ruck there. Ball goes back. And Harlequins running up the middle. Oh, no look pass there from Sproul. It was definitely on. And Conway kicks it. Roberts is in front. Only just there. Ball's on the ground and Conway just goes the hack at it. And we've got a nice run here. There needs to be some support there. Getting up there. Nice run from Butler. And Folky now looking for some support. She finds Reed. And a solid hit from Finn Roberts. Another one. Takes Butler down. And see if Roberts can take Lindiger. She can't. Lindiger gets around the outside. Held on to. Flings it back in, and now Reed gets it and is taken down quickly in a really good textbook tackle out there from Fiona Anderson, who's having a blinder, and then the ball's turned over, and Winona Conway has got it, and she's going to run about 90 metres, and they're not going to get anywhere near her. Puts on the afterburners, and she's going to put that one under the posts. Give Harlequins their fourth try. Can't mark it yet. Ball's not on the ground. There it is. And she'll kick that one back herself. Save the rest of her team running. They're all still at the halfway. And it's good. 22-0 lead. So it's good play in the lead up there from Launceston. Nearly made it down to that try line. And the ball will be kicked here by Ledster for Harlequins in the number 9. Gets a nice deep one over the head of Reed. And penalised there. Anderson will get away here. Reed is offside by a mile. Pay the advantage. And they've got numbers out here. Roberts just needs to straighten up. Gets the ball over the top. It's a nice pass. Drew Lindiger in and gave it off to Sproul. And that is a really excellent team try from Harlequins, showing some great experience out there with that ball. And yet again, Fiona Anderson, player of the match by far so far. Her defensive efforts and then turning the ball over have been outstanding And as much as she's not in the try scoring action over there, she's turned that one over, went the quick tap, drew a penalty advantage, and then the quick ball with some really good hands through that passage of play there. Saw space out wide, didn't even need to get it all the way out. It was a great pass from Roberts to draw Lindiger in and pop that ball over the head of her to find Isabella Sproul. And unfortunately for Letty Gardner, she's knocked that one on in the kickoff. And that gives Harlequins, with a couple of minutes left on the clock, an opportunity to put on more points. Ledstar finds Conway with a dribbling pass, and she's going to get around the outside here. Folky didn't have the pace. You could see she needed to get herself out well outside Conway. Conway saw it, and she knew she had the pace to get around, and puts on another one for Harlequin. So a really great start to today's action for the girls from Harlequins. Conway will take the kick. Hasn't got enough on that. Nice and straight. Just stops under the posts. And time for another kick. Launceston would love to be able to get their hands on this ball and try and find a bit of space. Ledster again with the kick and gets it over the back. Farmer picks it up, runs slowly into contact. It's a nice tackle there, and she spilled it too. And Ledster now gets away, and she's going to score as well. So nice running from Erica Ledster there. She's got around a couple of Launceston players to score another one for Harlequins, and now they're up to 34 points. Great start. Conversion's no good. And that will be full time. So lovely work. Harlequins there coming away 34-0 victors. Our next game coming up shortly will be between Taroona Penguins and East Roosters. No, East have come up, travelled up with a few short, so there'll be some subs coming on to help out the Roosters, but we'll bring you that game shortly as soon as it begins in about 5 minutes' time. All right, straight into it. We've got Taruna with the ball in the hands of Ebony Altamira with the kickoff. It's a nice high one and lands on the chest of Chicken. Runs it into contact, goes to ground, and Wright will come over and secure that ball. Sarah Double comes in. Bustling run from her. Flicks the ball out to Mason. They need to shut her down quickly or she'll score, and they just hang on. Nordstrom, no. She gets away, and she's going to run all the way, Mia Mason. She's elusive, she's fast, and she keeps her feet so well. And an excellent start there to Easts. Mia Mason scoring. They've only got 5 on the field, Easts, as well, so it's going to be a tough day for them. Coming out without any help from any of the other clubs, any support. So well done to East for fielding their own team there. And Mia Mason puts 5 points on and almost gets that conversion over the bar.
Come on, Blue, wake up, come on.
But they're going to have to shut her down if they're going to win this game, the Penguins. It's not the start they would have wanted. Christy Mason with the kick and over the front line. Altamira has it, and she'll look out to this right-hand side, look for some room. She'll go the pass here, straightens up through the gap in the middle, and the defenders just sag away, and Altamira is going to put 5 points back quickly, and she's under the post too. And I didn't start the clock there, but we're only going to be a minute down, I'd say, maybe 90 seconds. So the clock's going to be a little bit behind. And the conversion's good. So they hit back quickly, do the Penguins. 1 possession, and Altamira ran that ball a good 80 metres. She might want a sub now. She's going to have to come back and kick it as well. Okay, kick comes to the right, finds the grass, and Chicken comes in, picks it up. Taken to ground by Whitaker and Richardson. Sarah Double runs a familiar shoulder as she runs into contact. She's hard to tackle, you've got to go low on her, and it's been turned over. Some nice work in there by Taruna to get that one. Anna Cosentino, I think, stole that one. Now the ball's out to Richardson. And, great work, great draw and feed there. She finds out on the outside a teammate who's going to run down and score. And great work, really nice hands there by Meg Richardson. Just that draw and feed. She saw that she had a bit of space on the outside, straightened up to draw the tackler, and a really nice pass to get her teammate off and under the posts. And the score now 12-5 to the Penguins. So probably 3 minutes left in this half. And the kick to the same area. Lands on the chest of Chicken. And she keeps her feet. Really important thing in this game as you go into a tackle. Just need to keep your feet. And now they're throwing the ball back out wide. And Mia Mason nearly grabs it. Support player there in the white top. I think it might be Becca Escobar from Burnie who's come on to help. And she's offside there when she's picked that ball up. I think she realised, hang on, I'm not allowed to do that. Should be penalised for being offside. Looks like we're going to play the knock on. So we'll come back and just a little bit of chaos in there for Easts. Ball comes back, and Altamira on the side. She's looking for some support outside her, and they eventually wrap around, and it's Nordstrom who gets there, but she's chased down by, guess who, Mia Mason. Finn Roberts there for Harlequins coming on to help out on with Easts as well. So it looks like they now got 7, and Altamira gets around the outside. She's got some help outside, finds it. That's Summer Beneteau who scored the last try in the number 15, and she couldn't get around the outside there though. And on the way back in, knocks that one on. And Easts / Burnie / Harlequins will have a scrum in front of the posts, about 15 metres out. Charlotte McNeil in there in the number 21 playing in the halfback position. They're going to... Nice contact from Nordstrom now right with the ball. Good fend off, and she's got Chicken on the outside there. Get across though and shut her down. Need to steal that ball. Great work at the breakdown. Just a loose pass there coming back from Whitaker. And the one hand, tackle on the one hand. Most of the team you could throw a blanket over, all close together, and there's room out wide. Just running across field. Nice straighten up there. Richardson just looking to be a bit more direct as her team were all going across field. Now Whitaker. And it looks like she's lost the ball as she's gone to ground. And we'll see a scrum here to Easts. So after 3 really quick tries, it's been an even battle though, mostly down this end of the field. So Taruna with a few opportunities, with good scrambling defence from Easts. This should be the last play. Mia Mason gets tackled before she picks that ball up, and McNeil's going to be penalised there. And they better watch Taruna. Mason walks away. Christy Mason doesn't tap that ball properly, but they allow her to play on. And they look to take it to the sideline. She drops it forward, and I'd say we're going to see half time there. Okay, that is half time. We'll be back shortly with the second half. All right, East's a try down. Chicken with the kick. And away we go. Nice run. Nice collection of the kick there from Taruna. And McNeil gets in, looking for someone on her outside. And great run there. Cosentino. Good pressure at the breakdown from Sarah Double. McNeil hammers that ball into the hands of Altamira, who can't take it but drops it backwards. And good support there from Taruna at the breakdown. And looking for someone inside. McNeil gets past Roberts, but Roberts makes a great tackle right in front of our position here in the commentary. And now Nordstrom shrugs off the first tackle, finds some support there. Nice running from Cosentino in the number 4. McNeil needs to get it away quickly. Whitaker's close to the line. She can see it in front of her. She keeps her feet and scores under pressure from Mia Mason, who can't hold her out. And some really good team play running down there from the Penguins, keeping that ball in close in the wet, not trying to throw it too far, and just using some good drawing and passing to put their team out by 12 with conversion to come. Looks pretty good too, and it is. Nice kicking out there today from Ebony Altamira. Great to see the development of this new Taruna team. With some experienced players, but just looking across the park today, there's a lot of players in their first season of rugby, and they're doing a really great job. Goes the short kick this time towards Christy Mason, who takes it under pressure from Nordstrom. After a recent juniors national tournament, Bernadette Nordstrom out there was invited to be part of an Australian representative squad. So very great work from Bernadette. She's a hard worker and always good in the contact. Stolen there by Altamira at the breakdown. And the penalty comes to Taruna's way. And she looks back towards the middle. She's got around. She's hunted down by Mia Mason there. And great support. Really great half by Cosentino. And now Whitaker. Some good contact out there between her and Sarah Double. They bounced off each other. And the Butts play on there. And Summer Beneteau scores. So scrappy little bit of play there. But referee's whistle didn't blow. A few of the players seemed to be waiting for the call for a knock-on. But wasn't to be. And Summer Beneteau picks that one up, and she sees the try line in front of her and puts another 5 points on for the team in blue. And that kick just goes out wide. Taruna coming out this week in their newly released Indigenous themed jersey. Been developed by the club over quite a long time, last 18 months. Certainly we saw it last week, but not on the telly. So good to see them out there in that again this week. And there's a lot of personal responses and representation of things that are important to the club in that jersey. So it's nice to see clubs getting out and supporting that. And you can also see there's Indigenous theme in the East's jerseys as well that they've been wearing for a couple of years now. They sort of led the way in Tasmanian Rugby in the development of that. And we'll come back to the rugby here, and Taruna will have the scrum, but that pass has gone too high for Nordstrom to take. She was really on the burst trying to take that one to the line, but it's gone forward, and East will have the feed here. And it comes out. McNeil all over Mia Mason there. It's good pressure from her. She really has grabbed her early before she picked that ball up. And Nordstrom comes in, forces the knock on. Great contact again from Nordstrom. And she's just everywhere. She's absolutely relentless across the field. Always hitting the ball at pace and hitting the defence at pace as well. Absolute wrecking ball. She hits it at great speed out here and fends off Mason. But Mason always with the second effort there. Mason come in from the side at that ruck, but now Matilda Grant has a run. And here she is again with the ball in hand. I can tell you what, been some good running out there from Taruna. I think that's Harris in the number 4. And we'll see a penalty. May have called that before. And look, we've got the ball coming out wide here. And Chelsea Whitaker scores another one easily just at the feet there of Christy Mason. Number 4, Lillian Harris, not Anna Cosentino. She's been playing a great half. This half is Harris. And Whitaker will attempt the kick. The closest person on the spot. And it's no good.
Chase it hard, Blue. Chase it hard.
And Taruna with a comfortable lead now. The clock will run down here. We'll just have this last play. And Whitaker gives a big kick. Chicken comes in and fields that one. And goes for a bit of a run. Gets around, runs straight, then gets around. Nice running and great hands. Gets it off to Roberts. And she drops it. And that gives the ball back to Taruna. And the ball popped up now. Grant. Oh, they let it go. And so she runs another few metres. Gets that ball back though, and it's turned over again. This time Roberts. Nordstrom's got her. She gets it off. Escobar runs infield, finds Chicken, who's got a paddock in front of her. But Harris with a great tackle cuts her down. Good hands though. Fling it over the top here. Mia Mason can't let her get around the outside. And she's managed it, and looks like the final play will be a try. So we saw she's started the game and finished the game with tries, Mia Mason. And after this conversion, we'll see full time. Just shows the continual effort by Mia the whole game. She's always putting in, and she converts it as well. So final score, Taruna 26, East's 12. We'll have a quick break, and our next match is between Burnie and Harlequins. We will be back soon. And we are back for match 3. Burnie in the red and blue on the right of your screen. Harlequins for their second match of the day. This will be an interesting one. Burnie are the competition leaders. They've been very solid all year. But Harlequins are looking good today. And the knock-on from Burnie will give the Queens a good attacking opportunity here. So we'll see what they've got against this great Burnie team. Really interesting move here. Harlequins too have brought their whole team around onto the short side, but the ball's been stolen there and Burnie come away with it. So great pressure. And Leicester comes across. Can't make the tackle. Sorry, Millhouse, I think, actually. And Burnie put on the first points of the day. Virginia Tuapolotu in support. Tina Patolo, and a nice start there to Burnie. Not the start that Harlequins wanted with that scrum. It's a good drive, good pressure back at the scrum there by Burnie to turn that over. Just the ball came out quite loose, and might have been Josie Mason in the halfback position, just couldn't quite get her hands down to get it quickly enough. Virginia standing there and has the ball flung at her head. Just puts her hands up and stops it. Spotted it. And Arnavaka with the kick. It's a nice one. It's going to bounce into touch. Sinclair can't get her hands on it though. Could have probably afforded to leave that one. She did have some space in front of her. And they've gone the quick line out. So nice work there. Just to see that, Claire Griffiths identifying. Just a bit of a head contact, I think. Claire Griffiths holding a nose. There's a knock on. Maybe not a head contact, she just knocked it on. Just an itchy nose. I need a better scrum here, and Mason's got to get down and get this ball out quickly. No, the push is on. Probably a bit early, the push, by the look of it. But Burnie have won it again, and they're going to get around easily. Here she is again. First try scorer. Well held up there by Conway, but unable to hold her out completely. And another try to Burnie, and that's 2 in very quick succession. And Varka will go back for the kick. And conversion's good. And Burnie go up to a 14-0 lead with both tries being converted off the trusty boot of Anna Varka. And we'll see that trusty boot in action again right now. And it's a nice deep kick. Sinclair again gets under it but loses it. And that's going to hand the ball back. And Burnie another opportunity here to score. Zana Williams with the put in. Tries to get around Conway but can't quite. But then there's space, and again Tuapolotu, she hands it off to Zedovic, who puts the ball down. Running a really great support line, Zedovic. She came around into that, just into the pocket there, which is a great place to be running off the shoulder of Tuapolotu because she's very hard to stop. But if anyone can grab a hand on her, she's got the ball ready for an offload. And she did break through there, could have scored easily herself. But instead found Leilani Zedovic a player they call Zip Zip. She's a speedy rocket out on the wing there for Burnie. And 3 converted tries sees Burnie with a very comfortable 21-0 lead. Low kick this time, finds Anderson. They like to keep their hands on the ball out here. Anderson stepping. Now Conway flings the ball out wide, just dropped again. You've got to get back on it. But Claire Griffiths, she spots that loose ball and is onto it. Pounces. Nice tackle from Conway on Williams. But it's been picked back up. And get around the outside here. Zedovic, is she going to get through? She does. She gets around the outside of Sinclair. Nice turn of pace and gets her second try of the match as well. So nothing going the way of Harlequins. A few drop balls is killing them. And Burnie making the most of every opportunity, putting their 4th try on of the half. And still time for more. And no whistle on that one, so I'd say we've just missed. It was a pretty solid kick from Varka, but didn't quite get over the bar. Take us into half time, this last play. Harlequins need to get some support to the fall of this ball. And they go to Anderson again. Oh, ball just stayed a little bit high, I think. And Fiona could see Tina Patolo coming at her and just slowed down. Nice low tackle. Boucher flings the ball and flings it to no one. And Tuapolotu pounces on it. Griffiths drops that one though. And that will be half time. And we'll be back shortly with the second half. But Burnie with a very nice 26-0 lead. Be looking to push that further ahead as we have the second half shortly. All right, back for the second half. And we're away. Burnie leading easily and everything going wrong for Harlequins. Sproul can't take that one. And now the ball's back with Patolo and they want to shut her down. They don't. She runs with the ball in 2 hands. Dummies. Erica Ledster falls for it, and Tina Patolo puts it under the post. 20 seconds, and Burnie have gone further ahead now, 31-0. Nothing going right for Harlequins in this match. And Burnie looking like they're going to be tough to take down today. And yet again, Anavaka converts. Taking the time with the kick, and goes very wide, and Sinclair grabs this one on the bounce, takes it into contact, and Harlequins will get their hands on the ball. Pass comes out to Roberts, just manages to take it, runs across field, looking for someone to straighten up, but they're just being pushed across the field by the defence, and now the ball goes through the legs of Boucher, but she manages to pounce on it and get it back again. Ledster now just gets it and looks for the fend. Anavaka won't have a bar of it though. And Roberts gets there, finds Boucher, needs to straighten up. Goes the kick. There was a bit of room back there. Would have been nice if it had have gone a little bit further. Not a bad option. And now Patolo again. Ball in two hands in the dummy. Sinclair chasing valiantly, but unable to get hold of her, and just a bit of a sway there from Patolo right as Sinclair was about to grab her, and it's another try to the Emus, and it's very much a rout in this match. Harlequins not able to do anything to even look like they're going to put some pressure on the scoreboard. And Griffiths with the kick this time. Ball goes just under the bar. And the kick to come. Barker goes the same way again. It's not made the 10, I don't think. If not, it's gone out. Maybe it's just crossed the 10. And we'll see a line out to Harlequins over that side. And they go to the front and just throw it in the end straight to Tuipulotu. And she's got the ball under one hand. Virginia throws it to Nepa Tuipulotu, but she loses it. And now Sinclair's got it. Not fast enough though, needs to hold on to it. She's got support there. Great work from Sproul. Cleans out, but there's no one else there in support. And now Nepa Tuipulotu has a bit of a run. Fiona Anderson, who's been on the far wing where there hasn't been a lot of action, decides to come across and get involved. They need her in here to help defend. And now it's been turned over and manages to shrug away. Good pressure in the tackle there from Burnie. I think that's Escobar in the number 2. And Burnley will be penalised here. And Anderson goes the quick tap. Tuipulotu's knocked back 10. And Fiona Anderson, she might have the pace. I don't think so. She's got to dodge. A nice fend. Needs to keep doing it. She's got to look out. Great defence. The pop comes. Ledster. They can't make it, but they got their tails up now. Anderson with the ball. Goes forward. Is she going to get over? She does. Great work from Fiona Anderson. Really well-deserved try. Run down by Zedovic. Extra defence coming across there from Williams. Put the pressure on. And it was a great effort there from Erica Ledster to actually get down there and provide some support. And she took that ball, managed to get it off to Fiona Anderson, who scores a try off that ruck. So really well done, Fiona. Called that just earlier, just getting across and getting involved in the play. And the kick comes this side. It's just crossed the 10, so it's play on. Weldon dives on it, and Anderson's got it again. Fends off Zedovic again, and I don't know if she'll be lucky enough to fend off Anna Varka, and Anna throws her into touch. But again, great pressure from Anderson. Great work. Can't deny that Zedovic has just put enough pressure on there to allow her team to come across in defence. And the ball not straight in that line out from Williams. So half a minute left to go here, and Harlequins one final attacking opportunity. Nice for them to finish with another try. They've battled pretty hard. And a good scrum. Launceston needs to be quick. She is. Roberts to Sproul. She got Conway outside her. She finds her, and she slips past the defence. Does she have the pace to get around? No, she loses it in contact. Deemed to go backwards. And will play on. Leicester comes in. Roberts passes it off. Williams was offside by a mile at the breakdown. Roberts needs to pass it here. Oh, she slips through. Passes the ball, gets it off to her left arm. Fends with the right. No one there, and high tackle called. Roberts will tap and go. Finds Leicester, fends off. The line's there, and a really well-deserved try. Erica Leicster's been pretty resilient and relentless in her defensive efforts, and great work there from Harlequins to put the pressure on Bernie. And a nice way to finish the game there with a conversion to Leicester. So a resounding victory to Bernie, but they were up 31, I think, 0 at half time. So Harlequins win the second half, and we'll be back with the next match between Taroona and University very shortly. All right, match 4 of the day. Taroona versus University. Uni in their first game for today. A nice rattling there. Great work, cameraman, making noises on the microphone. And we're away. Good effort there from University to get around the outside. You could see that there was some space in front of Georgia Stewart, but the pass just went astray. She wasn't able to take it. You can see the intentions there, the clever play from Uni looking for those gaps. And McNeil will put the ball in here. Needs to get it out quickly. It's raked out. Georgia Stewart's going to pick it up. Knocks it on the floor. Gets away with that. Missed by, I think, the referee. And looking for some space in the middle of the field here. They get it across to Lindiger, who's on the outside. Interesting, pushing Kenner as wide as they can. And Charlotte McNeil unable to close the space on Kenner. And Kenner puts on a try. Might have got away with one there, I think, Uni. I thought it looked like Georgia Stewart in an attempt to pick that ball up as it was kicked out of the scrum. Got a hand on it, though. The referee was standing in a better position. She must have missed it with that hand as she tried to pick it up. Tom Scarf from Launceston refereeing this match. Thanks, Tom. And Kenner will come back and do the kicking duties. And it's a nice one too, gets it over the back. Oh, beautifully taken on the rebound by Beneteau. Nice work at the breakdown. And University putting the pressure on, so Taruna need to get that ball out. McNeil. Harris was very good last game. Going to be penalised here going off the feet. No, not penalised. Okay, we'll have a scrum. Need to be better in this scrum here, Taruna. McNeil putting it in, and that's better for her. She needs to pick it up quickly. Uni have broken from that scrum and making some numbers on the left wing. Pregnell shrugging off, but forgetting to take the ball with her. It leaves it behind. Gives Nordstrom a chance to go for a run. Nice work at the breakdown too from Whitaker, who's crunched Ting Zing off that ball. And Harris now with it. Just stolen from Stewart as Harris hit the ground. And she'll run away. Nice easy try. Under a bit of pressure. Good pressure there from the Penguins to get across. Keep Uni honest. But the crossfield running from Taruna with good pressure from defence from Uni just makes it so easy for people like Stewart to steal those balls. Players just running across the field, and as you go into the tackle, you're being tackled away from your support. And Georgia's way too smart. She knows exactly how that play's going to end up and grabs that ball before it even gets put to ground. And it's a nice wide kick there, and it's a beautiful bounce. Great bounce out there for for University. Ruby Lowe takes that one, running infield, and now it's been stolen. So Charlotte McNeil under pressure though. And original knock on from University. Really struggling to move forward with the ball here. The defensive pressure from University is spot on. And Oh, dear. Altamira throws that pass back and hits Charlotte McNeil in the face. And it's knocked on and picked up by an offside player. So gives the penalty to University, and the wide pass from Pregnell to Lindiger isn't able to be taken. Charlotte just needs to get this ball in and move really quickly around behind the back of the scrum. She gets there, tries to get there. That's better work from Charlotte. She got around there, and two hands from Altamira. The defence hunts her down. Some of her old teammates there in Vivi Hokinen. And now, oh dear, the pass from Whittaker. Knocked on by Lowe, but pass has gone forward, I think, from the hands of Whittaker that time. Looking out wide to fling that ball to try and find some space for her teammates. Kenna Lindiger there right in the foreground, running really wide. She's way outside her opposition winger, and that's where they want to get it. And they're going to have to shut down a space, but they're not looking. Eyes up, and again been dropped. Pick the ball up. It's a chance, good chance here for Nordstrom to pick that up and run. Instead, she holds it, and Whittaker goes the blind. Zing takes her to the ground. Going to come back for the knock on, I think. And good pressure. Georgia Stewart, though, manages to get that ball. Not sure Meg Richardson probably coming. The ball was just sort of rolled a bit. Oh, cops a high one there. Over the... Oh, dear. The pass from Nordstrom goes high. Not taken. And now Lindiger's got it with lots of space in front of her. So just some skill errors out there from the Penguins. Just lots of space, but again, running a little bit sideways and throwing passes that aren't sympathetic to their teammates. And there's half time. We'll take a break here, and University 21-0 leaders. All right, we are back for the second half. 3 tries to Uni. Had 2 very quick ones, and then Taroona were able to hold them out, though. Just a few drop ball errors from Uni. Probably could have had a couple more tries with a bit of space. Taroona just scrambling in defence a fair bit, trying to stop them. Interesting. Be some injuries for Taroona. Not sure why we're seeing Letty Gardner coming on for Taroona. Running right towards the camera from Launceston, playing for Taroona in this match. And we're away with the second half. Well taken out there by Beneteau. And now the ball comes Altamira, looking for someone to pass to, but they're really bunching over the ball there. Just as that pass came a little bit wider across the front of her. And again, at that breakdown, Hakeen unlucky really there not to earn a penalty. But the crossway, the sideways running from Taroona here, just uncertainty, is really killing all of their options. And McNeil enthusiastically coming around offside now. Ruby Lowe. Well taken out there by Lindiger with that pass going behind her, just trying to hit at a pace, and she gets through a couple of tacklers and starts with a quick one. And Uni, oi! Ball hits the post. Conversion no good. Just Taroona struggling with organisation is the key. Whitaker nicely tackled by Gare. Good work at the breakdown. Nice pressure coming out there as well. Kate Pratt, and somehow Taroona still have the ball after maybe a knock on. Yeah, straightening up's the go. Again, the university's defence is really causing the uncertainty for Taroona. Gardner. Ooh, sends a wonky pass, and Georgia Stewart will pounce. No, it's gone backwards though. No, we'll deem that forward. Nice, just the thought out there from Gardner. She had a look, had a player outside her out there. And the wide pass there, unable to be taken by Nordstrom. Too much pressure on McNeil. I think might be a better option for Taroona just to move Altamira into that halfback position under that so much pressure from Georgia Stewart. Good pressure there from McNeil on Ruby Lowe. Stewart flings a pass out in front of Gare, not able to take it. So another drop ball from Uni, but they're coming from a good positive play. They're really throwing some flat passes, putting their teammates into gaps, and it is a bit slippery. Just a little bit hard to take that ball, and I think Gare not able to quite get her hands on that one. Nice ball this time from McNeil. And Altamira is through. She'll be run down, so she needs to find somebody. And she flings the pass back for the support, but unable to be taken. And now Georgia Stewart has it, and she is going to score an easy one after a nice breakaway run from Altamira. But tough day out there for Taroona. Just can't get their combinations right. Don't quite have the attacking threat that University has. And the conversion's good. And a nice kick goes down to Charlotte McNeil. Looks to get around the first defender and does so nicely. Richardson now picks that ball up. And again, quickly stolen there by University at the breakdown. Taroona not able to get there quickly enough. And the ball now comes out. Come wide.
Close the space. Come on, close them down.
Ball's out now with Brancher, who gets around the outside, and she's going to score that one as well. So defence just not shifting enough. And Antonio Brancher coming on, scores a quick one for a team. And a minute left on the clock. It's a very comfortable win to University. Nice conversion as well. Hit the 40 points there, University. Bounces underneath Whitaker, but Richardson gets there. Nice contact, gets it back. Whitaker now will have a look and fling the pass wide. And they push it again, Altamira this time. Again, she's going to look to straighten up. Nice work. There needs to be some support for her. Tries to step left and right. And Stewart eventually pushes two Taroona players through that ruck and picks the ball up herself. And now Gare is going to find a way around the outside. And the clock will run down as one last try to University will take them out to 45. And a conversion to come. Ruby Lowe comes across from the far wing to say, I'll take the conversion attempt. Tests the grass. Makes the conversion. And that should be full time. It is. And a very comfortable win there, 47-0 University against Taroona. Next match coming up shortly between Burnie and Launceston. We'll see you for that one. All right, and we're back for match 5 between Burnie and Launceston. Launceston starting the field with only 5 players. That's their whole squad for today. And the kick from Gardner. Escobar takes it, gives it to Weldon. And looking for the pass. Tuapolotu slips around. She's got such a great step, such a great awareness of where the defenders are. I always love to watch this. She got Zahana Williams there, and Virginia, even though she's broken away, she's always looking for support just to make sure she understands she doesn't have to sprint all the way to the line, and shares it around there and gives that ball off to Zahana Williams for the try, and Zahana will also attempt the conversion. And it's good too. Lots of conversions today. Good to see. Good to see the successful kicking action. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, that drop kick. And Williams will give the return kick. It does so. Finds Foki. Run through the first tackle and the second. She's a solid runner. She's under some pressure. Great work. They're laughing here. Tuapolotu trying to take it down. Eventually gets close enough to grab her. And now they're going to steal it. So good, great fun out there. Lole Foki having a great run. And I think it was Nepa Tuapolotu putting the pressure on it all the way down. And eventually he said, no, I'm stopping you now. Oh, unlucky. I thought Zahana didn't tap that with a hand. I thought she kept her hand away from it. Good opportunity here then for Launceston. Nice and close. Substitutions happening already for Burnie. Probably Charlotte Alice, who was on the field just limping off. And now Alice Reid with the ball. Wants to straighten up here. She doesn't want to find herself close to that touch line. And manages to stay in. Foki picks and drives. Good option. And dishes it away. Great hands. And manages to find Molly Farmer on her left. And Launceston with the try. Great work. Scoring 5 points against Burnie. That's no mean feat. And excellent work there from Farmer just to hang off the shoulder. And Gardner goes, I'm not kicking all the way up there. Letty Gardner with the conversion attempt is like, nah, off we go. So really good support play down there. It's, and Molly's happy to have scored that one. Bit of a almost touch footy move, that one. And the kick now comes from Launceston. And here she goes again. Virginia gets past Lindiger. Lindiger's going to chase her down though. And she gets there. Pops the ball up though. Great support from Claire Griffiths, and Claire will score under the posts. And there's clapping from both teams out there. But Virginia Tuapolotu is causing headaches for her opposition. Just such evasive running, and she really reads the defence very well. She got around Lindiger the first time, and then Lindiger was able to track her down though. And the conversion comes from Griffiths. And it's Burnie 14, Launceston 5. And there are 7 on the field for Launceston now. So someone else, Kate Pratt out there for University, helping Launceston as well. So 7 on 7 again now. Griffiths with the kick. Goes very short, and Reed picks it up. Great run there from Alice. And Folky again. She's causing some headaches. She's got to get some support with the Farmers there again. But she's just running the wrong line, Farmer. Oh, she's got the high tackle from Griffiths. And Lollahay comes again. Kate might get around the outside here. Oh, she straightens up nicely. The line's close. Here is Letty Gardner. She's got to be over the line. Can she get the ball down? Held up. So whoever was underneath that, it was Becca Escobar and Claire Griffiths. Great work. My hand was poised over the try button. It held up, and we're going to see a scrum. So exciting play in this match. Some great running there. Lollahay Folky is really causing headaches. Gardner gets it off to Lollahay. And she, dummies, and the line's right in front of her. She's got it this time. Great pressure, great work from Lollahay. And she puts it down, always with a smile on her face. Although she's maybe not smiling now. He seems exhausted. She's been everywhere this half. And Lindiger's going to go back and take the kick and gets it over as well. So it's a close one out here. Interesting. Must be half time. My clock says 7:30. We're going to keep playing. Okay. The last play here. Kick to come from Launceston. And knocked on. Turned over, and that is half time. We'll be back soon, but this is a close one. All right, a very entertaining game here, and it's a close one. Burnie have brought the big guns out, though. They don't want to see this score stay this close. And they're going to put a almost full-strength team on to make sure that they can take a win in a comfortable way out of this match. And we're away. Kick goes. Alice Reed. She's read it nicely. And beautiful tackle. Anna Varka around the ankles. Stolen by Virginia. Dishes it off to Nepper. And she's taken down just inside the 22. And then Varka penalised for putting her hands on the ground as she went to stop. Oh, solid hit over there. Great work. Excellent rugby happening out here. But yeah, the penalty. Varka putting a nice hit on Lindiger as she got around the outside. And the ball was knocked into touch, but we're going to play the line out. Throw goes over the back. Varka takes it. Dummies. Pressure from Pratt. Finds Tuapolotu on her outside. She swerves around Foki, and she's been good today. More points for Bernie, and they just push that lead out now. Who's going to come in for the kick? The one and only Anna Varka. Take your time here and get a breath back. And chips it over with the sand wedge. And the ball will come back, and Bernie will kick it back to Launceston. Oh, chopper cam. I can hear a helicopter. No, there's rugby. There's rugby to watch. Sorry, distracting our cameraman. Okay, Varka kicks it wide. It's crossed the 10. Oh, dear. No one out there for Launceston. Thought it was not going to make it. And now Patolo has an easy run. Foki put some pressure on at the end, but Tina Patolo ends up running that one under the posts, and this is what Bernie really wanted. Needed this score to push out. So they had a bit of more of a comfortable win, though they were 2 tries up early in that first match. And Launceston came back. And more points there, 28-12 now. Comfortable 16-point lead. 4 minutes to go. And the kick coming from Varka. Short one this time, and it bounces, and it bounces straight back. Varka, great hit from Reed. Now Bernie take the ball forward through Hughes. Tuapolotu shrugs off Reed and runs through a gap. She's going to look for some support, but goes, no, I'm not passing it to Tina. Although Samantha Hughes comes in and takes that one. And Virginia, as always, sharing the ball around. More points to Bernie. They go up 33-12. Couple of minutes to go, 2.5, still plenty of time here. And comes this way again, finds Pratt. Boom! Comes the side-on tackle from Patolo. Foki now takes it, dishes it off to Gardner. Just runs in slowly, sees Patolo coming, rides that bump really well. That was great work there from Gardner. Needed to keep her balance. Pressure comes from Griffiths. She puts the contact on Alice Reid, who's been great. Hands on the ground there from Varka. Not penalised. Lindigo runs all the way across field. And she does get around. No, she doesn't. She's dropped it as well. So Tuapolotu puts the pressure on. And Lindigo gets shut down. Ball comes quickly over the sideline. Varka got Patolo outside her. She just looks straight ahead and beeline for the posts. And she's looking for Mel Weldon to score the try. And Mel's there. And it's another try down there for Burnie. I think the score is actually 40-0. I just need to double check that. I think the last try was converted and I may have missed it. That one's not converted though. So it'll actually stay there at 38-12. Oh, the kick not so great this time. And that'll give Launceston a last shot at it. Can they put together some good support play? Reid hit nicely by Griffiths. Solidly thrown to the ground and just stolen. Coming in quickly there. Varka now. She wants a turn. She's through as well. And sees someone behind her and goes, no, puts on the afterburners. Realises they're not going to chase me now. And the last try coming. Takes that score out to 43. And that is the conversion that takes that score out to 45-12. One more match to bring you before we have the women's finals. I'm going to take a break though, so you might get a silent rugby match for the next one. But we'll be back with the commentary when the women's finals matches start in about half an hour. We'll see you then.
No, you two.
Okay, it's finals time, and we've got a match here running for 5th place for today between Easts and Launceston, both playing with their own 5 players on each side, so 5 versus 5. This is a tough game on a big field. We'll see how it's going. There's some exciting news going on. If you don't want to know about the international matches that are happening, or match that's happening right now in New Zealand between the Wallabies and the All Blacks, I'm going to tell you what the current score is in a little while. Alice Reid could work to get there and put the pressure on. Letty just needs to straighten up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Gets that. She's got to be careful getting that shoulder and the fend out with the elbow. Don't want to rise that up too much. And here comes Lolahay. She's going to run forward. They got some space out wide here, but Sarah Double comes in. Double trouble. Gets over there and takes down the attacker. But Lolahay gets over and puts on the first points of this match, so it's a good one. And Launceston with the first points of this 5-on-5 match go up 5-0. Yeah, there's the Wallabies and the All Blacks are playing in Dunedin at the moment. It was an afternoon match over there. And yeah, exciting news if you're a Wallabies fan so far. Don't want to preempt a win or anything. It's not that likely, but Wallabies are up 14-3, so it's a bit of a flash start for them. Hopefully they can hold out the All Blacks and win a game at Dunedin for the first time in who knows how many years. All right, back to the rugby here. Launceston 5-0. Lady Gardner with the kick. That's all you need to do, get it over that 10-metre line. But, yeah, great work by KT Wright. A lovely little pop pass. Mia Mason's going to get away, and they won't get her here. Not the best strategy from Launceston from a kick-off perspective. If there's one person on that other team you don't want getting the ball from the kick-off, that's her right there, Mia Mason. And she puts the ball over the line. And it's now 5 apiece, but she's pretty good with a kick too. And takes her team to the lead. So tactics there for Launceston. Need to have a think. Where do we want to kick the ball? Who don't we want to get it? And we'll see it come back. And who's going to kick? Christy Mason will take the kick. And she does so. And guess who? Alice Reid. Alice is a good shot here. Runs through the tackle of Chicken. Great defence coming across there, Christie. And she eventually takes Alice to the ground. Oh, dear. Sarah Double comes crunching through there. She's a wrecking ball when she gets on the front foot, Sarah Double. And Launceston playing a good support game. That one's gone forward, though. Okay, so because we're playing 5-on-5, there won't be scrums at knock-ons. It's just going to be the free kick. And nice hit there from Alice on KT Wright. Now Sarah Double's got the ball. And Alice, again, just working hard in defence. Ball comes out. Chicken's got some space in front. She steps back inside. Slips through Alice Reid. Beautiful stepping there. Chicken gets around the outside. They might run her down. I don't think they're going to. And she's gone all the way across to the left and then back out off the left foot step to the right. Gets past practically the whole Launceston team and ends up running about, well, it was 50 metres in a straight line, probably about 80 metres to get there. And a great try. East pushing out now to a try lead. And the conversion just out to the right from the kick. Lola Hay having a sit down. 'Cause And I'll go back and receive the kick. All right, kick coming this time. KT Wright gets through the line of the Launceston players, and Mia Mason makes a nice tackle on Foki. Solid contact from Sarah. Double on Reed. Foki goes one way, runs into Wright, bounces off her. Gets past, doesn't get past Christy Mason. Manages to dish it off. Find Butler on the far side. Reed now. Gets away from Mia Mason. You don't get to hear that very often. And Mia's now coming back for a second go. Good pick up and drive there from Gardner. And she's supported by Farmer. Gets a nice fend too. Mason doesn't give up though and slams Farmer into the deck. She's going to be penalised here. She knocked it on and then grabbed it. And it'll be the knock on. Again, that relentless defence from Mason. Oh, the dummy. Christy Mason trying to find a pass away. She manages to offload it there. Chicken now, a one-handed pass out to Sarah Double, who runs forward. Double slips through the tackle. Reed has got her. Nice tackle there from Alice. And Foki's going to pick that up. And Letty Gardner now has it. Very much offside there, Mason. But Gardner's away, and I don't know if she's got the pace. Someone needs to help her. I need to get up there. She's going to have to fling this pass away. She lays it back. Christy Mason picks it up. Dishes it off to her daughter, but it's forward. And Christy goes flat on her back. And that is half time. So entertaining rugby out there, but take a look right there. It's great. Christy Mason, Lolahe Foki, opposite sides. Chicken's going to help them both up. Oh, great work. I'm clapping. Excellent. That's half time. We'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. Second half here. Easts with their beaks in front. 12-5. It's been an entertaining game of rugby. Five aside though. Butler now with the ball. Looking to get around the outside, but can't do so. Needs to pop that. Does. Great support play there from Alice Reed. Mia Mason makes a tackle, gets up, makes a tackle, puts the pressure on the ruck, throws it over the top of Gardner. Farmer's got to get there with her. Gardner's got around the outside of right. She looks at Sarah Double, steps one way, steps the other. Uh-oh, here's Chicken. Straight into her. Offloads, Farmer. Looks around, gives it to Reed. Reed's got Folky on the outside, but Mia Mason behind her making the tackle again. Folky fending off two Masons at once. Now the ball back with Butler. Pops it off to Gardner. It's great support play from Launceston. Oh, just the slip pass there, bit low. We look down in back play. Folky's having another rest about 20 metres behind play. Is she asleep? I'm not sure. She hasn't got up. I think she's okay. I'm not sure if we can play 5 versus 4. Okay, knocked on by Launceston, so the tap will come from Easts. And Wright makes that tap. Oh, looks, throws the pass, but Mason wasn't expecting it. And then Chicken gets it. Mia Mason now, there's space here for her. They need to get her, they get away. Oh, she's being chased. And then Mia, that long stride when she runs. She burns off Gabby Butler and runs a long way to put her team further in front. 17-5, conversion to come. And it's good. Score now 19-5. Easts. 2 tries to Mia Mason, 1 to Chicken. And Launceston, 1 try early on in the game to Lollahey Folky. Game slowed down a bit now. Very tired. 5-a-side's going to be tough. Butler can't quite get her hands on it, so Reed comes back and picks it up. And just taken to ground. Pops the ball to Folky. Folky will do something sneaky. Look, there she goes, dummy. She was lying down a minute ago, and now she's just... Oh! Sarah Double come flying in there. Solid contact on Folky. 2 players collide, and a nice fend there from Folky. She's going to get cut down by Mason. I don't know if she's got it. Oh, she needs to fling the ball back. Gardner's there. Through she comes. And Letty Gardner, who has been a soldier all day for Launceston, picks up that pass from Folky and puts the ball down under the posts. Great work. Oh, my gosh, the contact in the middle of the field. Sarah Double came flying in. She's back in the middle of the field holding her shoulder. That was a huge, huge contact to take out Folky. But in the end, Lollahey got back to her feet. Oh, and the conversion's good as well. Back to 7 points. Still a chance here for Launceston with 3 minutes left approximately to equal the score with another converted try. Some great rugby happening out there. Great support play, and Lady Gardner initiated that, got around the outside. Dished the ball back to Folky, who got taken down by a great defensive tackle from Mason, but was able to pop the ball up to Gardner, whose support running was just exceptional. And the kick's good, finds the grass. Christy Mason has it, looks to pass. Oh, over the shoulder. Whoops. Just a little bit too over-enthusiastic there from Reed. Mason just dropped the body a little bit and that arm came up over the shoulder. Lucky to not cause too many headaches, but they're okay. Sarah Double now, bustling run, taken around the ankles. dishes it back to... Right, double making a mistake there, put the ball on the ground, then saw right and popped it up to her. So the tap comes to Launceston. And Gardner's got around, they're not watching. And she's got Christy Mason coming close. She's going to score. No. What are you doing? Letty Gardner. She wants to get... Oh, she's not quite at the line. Alice Reid in support, and they dish it away. So I thought that she was over the line there, Gardner, but clearly not. And eventually able to get that ball off. Still 2 points behind, though, Launceston. I think they'd be better coming straight back and not worrying about the conversion. A minute left on the clock. Two-point ball game, and Launceston with the kick. Okay. Oh, Mason can't take that one, and it slips back. She's being hunted now. Oh, look out. Chicken comes in to provide support, and she boots it up the middle of the field. Needed that one to go to touch. Oh, Folky can't take it. There's been a knock on there, surely. We're playing it on. Launceston with the ball. Last chance here. Folky gets it off to Gardner. They've got space out here. She can get around the outside. Mason in chasing her, double chasing her. Letty Gardner, she's going to score. She does. Launceston will win it off the back of some amazing rugby, and great work from Letty Gardner down that right-hand wing. She's supported her team and managed to get them in front at the end, getting around the outside. So an entertaining game there in our 5th versus 6th playoff, taken out by Launceston there at the end, 22-19. Next game will be between Taroona and Harlequins for the 3rd place position today. We will be back shortly with that match. Okay, third versus fourth. Whoever wins this one takes out the third place for the day. Taroona versus Harlequins. And off we go. Ball comes out. Boucher collects it and bustles her way forwards. Josie Mason flings it away. And now the ball comes. Roberts. Oh, they've got the big guns out here. And Richardson puts on the chase. She's going to get there. She won't get to Conway, though. It's a nice chase. Good work to put the pressure on Sproul. But Conway's got too much pace around the outside. And she puts on a quick one for Harlequins. Under a minute. And the conversion's good too. So it's good play there from Harlequins. Nice strategy to put, as I said, the big guns out on that far side. Conway playing out wide on the wing. She's got the pace to get around the outside, and she'll be fed really nicely by Roberts and Sproul. So the defence of Taroona is going to be having a hard day out there against those three. Ball comes down, rolls horribly, and Harris. She's played really well today, Harris. Pops it out to Altamira. Runs forward. Oh, offloads. And Nordstrom slipped away. She can get a fend on Roberts. No, too good, Finn. And then the pop comes up. Great support play out there from Taroona. Well stolen by Finn Roberts. Josie Mason now coming down the sideline. And she gets herself to ground. Well done. Nordstrom trying to take her over the sideline. And the ball's out. And some scrappy play there. Comes for a line out to Taroona. Good pressure at the breakdown here. Now Taroona need to set at this line out. Nordstrom will come out. They want to get a quick ball here. Well taken. Beautiful line out play. Nordstrom now with a little bit of space. Dishes it off. Oh, the high tackle there. Well done by Richardson to ride that. Wasn't too much contact in that, but Sproul just coming in and getting a hand up high on Richardson. Richardson takes it up herself. Solid contact by Boucher. Ball comes out now. Nordstrom, has she got some space? Not enough. Good work at the breakdown though. Taroona getting good numbers there to the breakdown. And Harris just running sideways across in front of Winona Conway, and that's always going to get cut down. Just needed to straighten up a little bit out there once she got that ball and then ran away from the support. Now Harlequins have stolen it, and Boucher's under pressure. Manages to stay on her feet though and then dish the pass off. And solid work there by Harlequins to win that one back. Ball comes out now. Sproul. She's got numbers outside her, but they're up very flat. Great tackle from Nordstrom. Gets the pass away. And she's going to have to chase hard on Conway. Richardson's got a good line on her. I don't think she's going to be able to close. She is. Good step, though. It's a great line, again, running in defence there from Richardson. But a nice step from Winona Conway, and she's going to score her second. And her team are saying slow down because they're still about 70 metres away. And she'll take as long as you like to score that one. Conway will kick the conversion as well. And does so successfully. Team goes up 14-0. come back, and Roberts will kick. And it's a wonky one. Hits the deck again. Nordstrom now. Straight running. Gets through. Nice tackle. Looking for some support. Altamira takes it. And she nearly gets away. Nordstrom again. They don't hang on to her. She's always looking for that pop pass. And then hits the deck. And just the ball stolen. Really need to be better there. Oh, great effort by McNeil. Roberts, nice pass. Well taken by Mason. Richardson, excellent defence. They need to shut down the pass. Oh, good support play. Great cover defence there by Taruna. Richardson and Beneteau coming across, but 3 Harlequins players there and they couldn't stop them. And it's a nice, again, try there to Harlequins. No conversion. Flat kick. Richardson manages to gather it around her ankles. Just gets it back as well. Whitaker now. Solid run. No clean out though. And Conway makes the quick tap. Can't get past Altamira though. And then a wonky pass thrown, and Richardson jumps on Sproul, but nice work to lay that back. And they got numbers out on this side. They can throw it quickly. Goes the wrong way though. 2 players on her outside out here. So Millhouse needed to look for numbers. They've still got those numbers out here though. Roberts drops it. Pushing out Boucher now on the wing. Altamira putting pressure on. Bad luck there. Lillian Harris just coming off, picking that ball up from an offside position at the ruck. The ball wasn't out. And Roberts now running across the field, taken down. Conway picks it up, sniffs a gap, and she's through. They love having her out there. She knows how to find a gap. And Harlequins go further ahead now, 4 tries. Converted as well. And there's half time. We'll be back shortly. Right, first half was all Harlequins. Craig Gardner refereeing the finals matches out here today. Thanks to Craig. That player there in the number 10 and the pink headgear for Harlequins has made a big difference. Scored, I think, 3 tries out of the 4 and a number of conversions. And she's been really good. This time they kick it out and taken by Taruna. Back to McNeil. Whitaker gets in quickly. That's something that they just missed a little bit today. The Penguins, they haven't quite had that support player getting over at the breakdown quickly enough, and they've had the ball stolen from them a number of times. Again there, player at the breakdown, Matilda Grant not cleaning out over the ball, and Fiona Anderson on the field now runs away, and the points keep coming for Harlequins. Tough day for the Penguins. Just that cleaning out of the breakdown. Conway so strong over that, and Grant didn't clean her out, didn't take her off the ball, and just gave her the chance to steal it. Come back, and Finn Roberts will kick the ball back to Taruna. And they all pounce on the kick. Ball goes straight. Just the horrible roll of that ball. Matilda Grant now runs into Sproul. Ball goes back. That one doesn't. And McNeil can't take it. It goes forward. So it's good attempts out there for in support play by Taruna, but passes just not quite going to hand. And the pressure from Harlequins in defence has been immense. And they'll have a great attacking opportunity here again. This back line, you can see Isabella Sproul and Winona Conway there with Finn Roberts inside. Ball just popped out the same tunnel, so we'll have that scrum again. But it's going to be tough to defend against this back line, and the Taruna back line haven't really spotted them up. If they can get the ball out quickly, the last defender, Bernadette Nordstrom, is standing a long way off Winona Conway. Josie Mason now manages to get it out to Roberts, who sees an opportunity to take the ball to the line. And Sproul just straightens up there, gets around Matilda Grant easily and scores under the posts. And the conversion is good. 38-0. Half time in the international match between Australia and New Zealand in Dunedin. Grubby little kick there from Roberts is taken by Altamira. She gets around a few would-be tacklers, and eventually Josie Mason grabs hold of her. She keeps driving and eventually manages to dish that ball off too. Now Taruna running forward. And holding on. And Anderson goes the quick tap. Ball comes out. Mason comes wide. Flinging pass. Altamira really putting the pressure on. Can't hang on to Conway, but Harris gets her. Defence needs to spread for Taruna. They've all come to the wrong side, and that ball's been lost. And an offside position there, I feel, for Roberts. And a wide pass. Oh, well taken by Altamira there. And Harris gets around the outside. She's played so well today. Dishes it off. Very sideways. Finds Grant. They need to clean out quickly. Hands on the ground there now from Sproul, so she's out of it. And they found some space out wide. Altamira didn't get the pass away. Pops it up to Nordstrom. There's space out wide. Can they get over the line? Taruna. Yes, they can. And a well fought for try. Good to see the Penguins get some points on the board. Great work, great persistence. And a really nice team try there, identifying that there was room out wide. The defensive efforts from Harlequins were awesome. They just got out there, managed to put enough pressure on, but good play from some of their experienced campaigners in there. Altamira and Whitaker getting involved, but Nordstrom getting her hands on the ball as often as possible always creates some opportunities. Nice deep kick, gets past Roberts. Grant's chasing. Roberts gets away though, and leaves a nice little gap behind. Altamira can't get her hands on. Nordstrom will probably catch Roberts. If she can hold on, she can hold on. No, she can't. Just needed to reel her in a bit harder. Slipped off, and Finn Roberts runs a long way for that try. Great work, great running. And she didn't want to kick it. This will take us through very much, I think, to close to full time. Nice kick. And it is full time, so entertaining rugby here from both teams, but a really exceptional, solid win to Harlequins. We'll come back to you soon with the final match of our women's sevens today. See who comes out winners for this event between University and Burnie. We'll see you soon. Okay, finals time. Who's going to be the conqueror today out of these two teams? On form, it's hard to pick really. University had a pretty comfortable win over Taroona earlier, and then a bit of a scratch match in their game against East. Burnie have had two very, very resounding wins. And the ball's in their hands. Escobar to Varka, and they've dropped it. It's been turned over and turned over again. So we'll come back for the scrum. Looking to put some pace on the attack out there, but Tuapolotu unable to take that low pass around the knees, and that gives University an opportunity in attack here from the scrum. Stacked everyone on the same side of the field. Wouldn't be surprised to see Georgia Stewart try to run around that big left-hand side. She runs backwards to get away from Tuapolotu, who covers nicely, but Georgia shrugs off the tackle. She's got Lindiger with some space out wide. Has she got the pace to get away from Patolo? No, but she's got the step, and a great left-handed fend off the right foot, beeline for the post, and Kenna Lindiger, that is classy, puts on a 5-pointer with that around the first minute mark, and University take the lead. Converts it quickly as well, and before anyone even gets back to the centre, conversion's good, and Uni go up 7-zip, and that was a great move. Stewart tried to get around that far side, was pushed back infield, but she was quick and managed to find Lindiger with a little bit of space, and she ducked and weaved and found a great line through to the posts. Varka gets back, takes that one. Tuapolotu. She's been outstanding all day, and again runs through. Does Gare have the pace to get her? She doesn't, and Virginia Tuapolotu scores. A few players warming up down there. I think the boys are going to have to get off the field with their warm-up, and Burnie hit back quickly through a damaging run from Virginia Tuapolotu. And if form is anything to go by, Anna Varka will convert this, and we'll be sitting here at 7 apiece after 2.5 minutes. Oh, there we go. Unusual. Just think she felt a little bit pressured to kick that from quite close there, Anna, with all those players and a bit of some cones on the field behind her. Hopefully doesn't impact on the outcome of this game. She's having a look as she walks back to the middle, where she just checked where she's going to kick it. Trying to find some space. She'll go out to her right, and it's short, and it bounces back, so hands the ball to Uni with the tap. Keenan comes to the middle, she wants it. And the tap will come. They split half and half, Uni on either side of the field. And Keenan has a look, goes to Stewart with a bit of space. Griffiths comes across and cuts her down. And shoots through with a nice pressure at the breakdown from Griffiths, but Keenan ends up with the ball. Ruby Lowe sees a gap, can't quite get there. She had Keenan on the wrap. Now Pratt gets there. And Uni. Oh, through she goes. Kenna Lindiger, she's had a habit of running around the outside across field. And this time she looks across field, sees a gap in front of her, and easy as you like. Kenna puts on another 5-pointer for the Reds, and she'll look to convert. And again, does so quickly. So 14 points to 5. In this seesawing game, 4.5 minutes down. Kenner having a look over her shoulders to see where's the best place to kick it. They've got very good coverage across the field here. And she puts this one down the throat of Escobar, takes it nicely, runs backwards to try and get away from Stewart. And Stewart steals it brilliantly. Ella Gare has got some pace, and can she get past Varka? No. Anna grabs her by the wrist and flings her over the sideline. Nearly there, Ella Gare. And it'll be a line out to the Emus, just outside their own 22. Patolo will come in for the throw. And they'll put Escobar up in the air. Goes to Varka. Oh, Nepa Tuapolotu throws a wonky one out to Virginia. And it's knocked on, though, by University. Might have been Ruby Lowe, maybe he couldn't quite get that one on the bounce. And Virginia Tuapolotu will put the ball into the scrum for the Emus. And gets it. Patolo runs a straight line and they flock to her. Zetovic tries to duck through a gap that wasn't there and gets taken. Patolo now running across field, gives it off to Griffiths. Straightens up and stolen by Hakkinen. Very good at the breakdown. Stewart running across field looking for Lowe. Decides that the other way is better. Hakkinen's got some room in front of her. Runs across field though, trying to link up with the rest of her team on the far side. But shut down by Escobar. Now, guess who? Lindigar. She's not going to come out of this tussle though. And cops a high one. And goes the tap. Stewart, she does. Off the right, off the left. Defensive line didn't come up quickly enough other than Claire Griffiths and left a bit of a hole behind her. And with players tiring coming into the end of the half, Georgia Stewart saw the gap and ducked through. Easy try for her and conversion to come. And that'll take us through to half time. See you soon for the final half of women's rugby for the day. All right, second half. We're into it. Burnie got a lot of work to do if they're going to win this one. Gare takes it in. Support gets there and is strong for Uni. Pass goes to ground though. Keenan with a nice fend on Varka, but hit solidly in a Tina Patolo tackle. Words that we hear oh so often. Stewart now, one way, the other, taking her time, trying to draw someone. Gare can't find some space, gets it away. Back to Stewart. She goes wide to Hakinen. There's a bit of space out there. Low. Runs across field. Tries to get past Zedovic. Can't do so. Hakinen straightens up. Drops it as she hits the deck though. Good pressure from Varka. And the defence remains solid from Burnie. And they force the mistake. And the scrum will happen. Just waiting for Claire Ryan has actually, I think, come from the field. Substitution. And Burnie, great chance here to hit back early in this second half. And not happy with the scrum here. They need to work this out. Okay, ball coming in. Oh, turned around. Out the same tunnel though. Lucky there. Strike from Escobar just going straight back out into the hands of Stewart. You can see in the background the under-16 boys from Burnie Devonport Northwest Coast team. And again, kick through. Same tunnel. Strike not happening there from Escobar. She's kicked it forward twice. Just needs to get that left foot out in advance. And ball coming in, using that right foot. Finally gets it, and a bit of space in front of Tuapolotu. Slips away from the tackle. And the second one finds Varka, who's close. Dishes it off. Griffiths can't take it. Not happy. And chance goes begging for the Emus. And Uni will get the scrum here. Looking to exit this deep defensive area about 10 metres from their own line. Great scrum, Burnie. Drive through. It's a mess. And it's been turned over as well. So I think a forward ball there from Uni. And the pressure comes. Ball coming, we've got a substitution happening. Pregnall coming on for University. And Burnie again, an attacking chance. And Tuapolotu gets around this time. Taken down. It's a yellow card given there for Hakinen. I'm not sure, didn't see what it was for. Maybe hands were on the deck, and good support play. And Burnie get the points. Just trying to work out the yellow card back there. I think Hakinen, in her attempts to win that ball, must have put a hand on the deck. And so it's been sent, so she'll have 2 minutes off And the conversion's good. So Burnie now 9 points behind. Need 2 tries in the next 2 minutes, and they're playing 7 on 6. They need to be quick. And they go deep. Varka's overcooked that one though, and that'll give the tap to Uni. This will give them an opportunity to soak up some time on the clock. They don't need to rush this ball back. Pregnall with the tap. Ball goes across, and Brancher dishes it off, and Lindiger now has it slip through the first tackle. Nice one from Griffiths coming across in cover defence. Ball off the shins of Brancher. Now Patolo flicks it out, and oh, she's away too. Got some room, has Zenovic. Does she have the pace to stay away from Lindiger? I think she does, and she's going to score under the posts, and that's 5 points that they needed. 1 try away from the lead now, Burnie, 4 points behind. Varka, they're going to come for the conversion. And it's a close one, Burnie with the comeback. Nice run from Zenovic to get around the outside there. And the conversion's good, and we have a 2-point ball game with the final play to come. Burnie will kick it to Uni. They're going to have to put the pressure on here. Hokinen comes back on after her yellow card. Uni need to gather this ball and pretty much put it into touch, and I think that'll see the end of the game. And unfortunately, the kick from Varka doesn't make 10, so Uni will get the tap. And by our clock, time's up. Should just be a tap and a kick out. And the ball's in touch. And that's the ball game. So a very, very entertaining game there. Great comeback from Burnie, but University managed to hold them out. And 21-19. Great day's rugby here. That's it for our women's rugby. We've got some juniors rugby under 16 match coming up. You'll have to find the other stream though on YouTube for that. And followed by our men's match of the day later between Launceston and University. We'll call it quits there, and we'll see you shortly for our juniors match between Launceston and the Northwest Coast.